Welcome back to Midweek Politics, also our debut of Midweek Politics TV, which you can check out on YouTube. Just search for Midweek Politics, or on midweekpolitics.com, or on our Facebook group, or on Twitter. I mean, it's really all over, I have to tell you, Lewis. And we'll see how this works. It's a little weird having these cameras in here. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little unnerved by it.
Yep, I can't make any rude gestures at you like I do when they're not here.
And it'll be hard to do all of your various beauty regimens during the show with the cameras on you, of course.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst part.
Well, remember how, of course you remember, what I'm saying is, let's remember together when Scott Roeder pleaded not guilty in this case of killing abortion doctor George Tiller. And we had a lawyer on, Lewis, and a criminal defense professor, and we asked her, could it come into play that someone argues because he was saving kids from his point of view by killing this doctor, could that somehow fall in? And a news report is saying that Tiller may actually claim, the Tiller killer rather, may claim justifiable homicide based on all of the abortions that he prevented by murdering Dr. Tiller. So it seems that this is coming in. I can't imagine that this is going to fly. I don't know. Scott Roeder is looking to bring on an attorney called Michael Hirsch, who defended Paul Hill in his appeal on killing an abortion doctor and his bodyguard in 1994. Hill was executed in 2003. The court rejected his efforts to claim to a jury that his actions were justified to prevent abortions, and that's basically the exact same thing that Tiller's murderer, Scott Roeder, would be attempting here. I cannot imagine that this is going to fly.
No, the whole thing seems pretty black and white to me, but I suppose, if this might fly, if your jury is made up of all incredibly religious people, and I don't know, but that seems almost impossible to me that this would work.
His lawyer, Michael Hirsch, discounted the suggestion that if a jury acquitted Roeder of murder based on such a defense, it would lead to an open season on abortion doctors. Of course it would. Under what circumstances could you imagine that if you acquit a man who committed murder, very clear, what I would even argue premeditated murder. I mean, he knew where this man went to church, he knew when, and he knew to show up with a gun, right? It seems premeditated to me. If they acquit him because he was saving kids by killing an abortion doctor, there's no question that it would mean open season on abortion doctors. And the trial is set to start on September 21st. Public defender Mark Rudy says he expects to file for a continuance. It's going to start extending this thing. I don't know. I can't imagine that this is going to fly. One anti-abortion activist in Iowa who in 1996 reprinted the Army of God manual that lists ways to damage abortion clinics recently wrote a legal brief of this case on the necessity defense. And what he argued is the alleged shooter had the alleged shooter not acted, the killing of hundreds of babies every week would have continued. So I don't know. I think that in a couple of months it will become clear that there's no real need for concern about this defense flying, but you just never know.
Like I said, it would be truly incredible if this guy got anything other than a murder charge, in any case, premeditated murder.
Absolutely.